Welcome viewers to the legal segment of Sitare TV. This is attorney Shweta Khandelwal and I'm here to discuss with you legal issues regarding immigration law and its implication on the Indian community. So before we begin, let me first introduce myself. As I said, I'm Shweta Khandelwal. I'm an attorney for the last 9 years and I have been practicing immigration law in Santa Clara for the last 5. I'm a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association and currently I'm serving as a liaison for the San Jose Customs and Border Protection Unit of US Department of Homeland Security. I'm also a chartered accountant from India that's similar to a CPA in the US. So through this popular TV show, my objective is to inform and educate you, the viewers, on the various options that US immigration law allows you towards accomplishing your personal objectives. These could be working in the US, living in the US, or even investing in the US, or having your family move to the US. Immigration law is a complex subject. It's a technical maze of regulations, policy, law, and memoranda. And it is not a topic that is suitable for discussion on internet forums and chat rooms. So hopefully by the end of these segments, you'll be able to take an informed and educated view on the options that are available to you, and you can avoid the pitfalls that often accompany bad representation. So today is the first of a 4-part series where we'll talk about some immigration-related incentives that have been made available by the US government to foreign entrepreneurs. This is one of the most exciting developments in immigration law. It is geared towards those people who want to start their own companies, invest in a new business, or just looking to establish their own ventures in the US. Today we shall talk about how the H-1B visa can be used by you to start a business. Now most of you are familiar with the H-1B visa. It's a visa that allows workers to perform in a specialty occupation. It is sponsored by the employer for the benefit of the employee. So it is essentially an employer-driven visa. Now, IT companies and consultants, particularly for IT companies, would be aware that around January 2010, USCIS issued a memo which made it extremely difficult for employees of IT consulting companies to obtain an H-1B visa. Employees of IT consulting companies were finding it extremely difficult to get an H-1B visa, particularly when they were assigned to work at an end client location. Now, what many of you would not be aware was that the Neufeld memo made it almost impossible for the owner of a company to petition for his or her own H-1B visa. This is because it imposed very strict guidelines on how the employer-employee relationship can be defined. And this relationship is critical to establish eligibility for an H-1B visa. With the new guidelines, which USCIS has announced, it's now possible for a sole owner of a company to have his own company sponsor his work visa for him. I think that's a pretty cool and a very exciting development. So if you are a foreign national looking to start a business in the US, you can actually have your own company sponsor the H-1B visa for you. So if you have any questions about the topic that we discussed today, or you would like any particular topic to be addressed here, send me an email at shweta@khandelwallaw.com. Next week, we'll talk about some green card issues that are relevant to entrepreneurs and new businesses. Till then, goodbye.